Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kitsune Readings, where your questions find answers. Hello, everyone. Ryu here. Today we're going to play Donkey Kong on the NES. This game came out in 1986. Now, it first came out on the Famicom. The Famicom means Family Computer and was released in 1983. North America came out in 1986. The levels just repeat after a certain point. The cement factory stage from the original arcade is omitted due to the NES's limitations. Early game to feature jumping and is a very early platformer. Donkey Kong has always been really popular. You're supposed to rescue the girlfriend. Now, Mario, this is his first appearance. Except in this game, he's known as Jumpman. Basically who he was before he became Mario. Can't believe I missed the hammer. Oh, right. He's got an angel halo. I'm glad I get to share these early games with you. This is on the NES app on the Switch. Game over, I think. Yep. And of course, if the barrels go into the oil barrel at the bottom, they turn into flame creatures. A and B, I believe, are two different levels of difficulty. Yeah, see how the fire comes out when the barrel hits it. Man, I'm so terrible at Donkey Kong, I'm not even gonna get past the first level. Now in the arcade version, he'll grab her and climb up the ladders, I believe. Oof. Right. I forgot to jump. when you fall from too high, you're dead. First game with fall damage. Now it says 1981, which is the copyright for the arcade game, but the game itself on the home console came out in 1986 on the Nintendo. There's probably a couple different versions, like for the Atari and stuff, but this is the one I remember the most. Arg. I also played this on the Commodore 64. Pretty much everything in existence from back then was on the Commodore 64. Ooh. Terrible. You know, I've had much better runs on this game. I'm just awful at it right now. But, this is where Donkey Kong and Mario first came from. And before he was called Mario, he was called Jumpman. Interesting piece of Donkey Kong history game lore. They've released quite a few games on the retro game apps, which I think is really cool because it brings these old games to a younger audience. And it's nice to be able to play them without having to constantly switch my consoles around. Oh, right. Man, so terrible at this, I can't even get to level 2. Oh, I got crushed. Well, I don't have to get the umbrella bonus, I can just do this. Oh, come on. We'll just rewind. That was horrible. Oh, that was ridiculous. Made it. That's what the rewind button is for. Cheating. I think those yellow squares fall when you step on them. Yep. And then that happens. So you want to jump over them. Now you get to see a very early cutscene. And then we're back to the stage. So the stages will now speed up and repeat. Oh, wrecked. Ooh, awesome. And here we are again. I don't remember if we can touch Donkey Kong or not. And there we go. Donkey Kong. Fun game. Worth experiencing today, I feel. And I'm glad that it could be brought to a younger audience. Given how expensive retro gaming's becoming these days, I'm thankful for the retro game apps in the sense that they can make some retro games easier to play, whereas they can otherwise be very difficult to find. That's all the time I have for today, my friends. Thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you all again very soon. Have a great day, everyone.